What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Let's Play. My name is Jace, aka Skizzy, and we have a lot to do today. You know what? I'll admit it. I just died. And I died in possibly the derpiest way possible. Yes, that is a thing. So actually what happened is I was hitting these guys, and I accidentally opened this right here, this what's it called, like a fence, no, trapdoor. I opened the trapdoor, and they all came spilling out, and I was already super low in health, so I go up here. My elytra just do not work. I'm gonna have to switch snapshots, so I'm gonna do that eventually. Come on, there we go. So I jumped up here, and when I did that, basically what happened is when I fell down here, I took fall damage because I wasn't wearing anything, because I took those off because of mending. And yeah, so that's kind of what happened. We're gonna get on with the episode. I'm not gonna get everything mended up because now I am just kind of done with it. So we are going to head back to the base and get started on the bedroom. Alright guys, so we are at the new base right now, and right back here is where we are going to put the bedroom. So let me switch out of that mode. I already got it dug out, and now I think it's safe to actually tell you what we are going to do. I was sparked with some inspiration, so what we're going to do is make this a bedroom. And then we are going to have some sort of secret piston door. I'm thinking probably more on this side, and have it be super hidden in the bedroom. We flick a lever, or that was my last rocket. Flick a lever, or we flick a button, and the piston door opens, and inside is going to be like our villager trading hall. And the theme for the villager trading hall is going to actually be, I'm thinking it's going to be a laboratory. So I'm thinking we probably should get a ton of quartz, or white blocks in general, and have it be all laboratory and seem like kind of like a creepy human testing or something. I was sparked with some crazy inspiration. Don't know where I really came up with that, but we're gonna get straight on to the base. And something I saw in a few people's videos, I think Grian is where the first place I saw it was, is actually he had this idea for some type of interior design where you use cauldrons. This is going to end up be super expensive, but you guys will understand exactly what is going on once I put them down. So let me craft all these up. I might have to get more than that. Actually, I probably should be fine. That seems about like a good number. So I'm gonna get these all crafted up, maybe craft up a little bit more, and then we're gonna go put them in the room. I want to do a straight line like this, but we are also going to mix in some sea lanterns. So I probably should place down the sea lanterns before I do the cauldrons. So let me think about, okay, so they're going to be placed at this layer. I probably should, okay, so in the middle, I think we could do like 2, and then that, and then I think maybe like, how big is this room? We can probably do 4, and then this one, and then 2 more. And then I'm thinking right on this one, we do the same, and that's going to be enough light for this room. So we're gonna do like that, and then fill in everything right in between like this, and you can see the effect that is kind of starting to happen here. It looks like the light is kind of inside of this, and the bottoms of these cauldrons, although super expensive, look super good. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this room all filled up and then bring you guys back. Alright guys, so before I show you what I have done so far in the room, we actually need to craft up something, and it might be kind of hard to craft, and you guys are probably going to laugh, but there is actually a reason. We need 2 levers, and we have 0 cobblestone. So we are going to do that. Because we have been using Silk Touch so much, we have absolutely 0 cobblestone. And I need some sticks, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Pop those in here, and we're going to craft up 2 levers just like that. And then we are going to throw them into our room. Try not to show you anything. I'm going to look down. Alright, but spoilers, here we go. So this is kind of what it's going to look like. We got our beds, and they're looking at this nice little fireplace I built. If you're wondering how I did the carpet up top, you actually put a string on the block below, and it floats on top of it, so you can't really see the string unless the hitbox is there or unless you're like super close. So I don't really care about that, and the roof isn't finished or the sides or anything like that, but the cross with the cauldrons in the middle, and I promise you it'll look a lot better once everything is filled in. That is looking pretty cool, and I like how the lights here, the sea lanterns, look like they are kind of in place with the cauldrons, and that looks really good. But we are going to do 2 secret doors, and I'm not sure if don't know if that's gonna work because we might not be able to hit those. So we might have to actually switch these over to these. We might have to switch these over to some slabs here. So maybe if we do that, well then you can still see, well then you can like really see it. But I guess if you're from a distance, you really can't see it unless you go close, and then you can flick it. So that's gonna work for me at the moment. Maybe we could switch it to a button or something. I do want to just put the secret stuff over here, so as long as it's, you know, there in spirit right now, that is perfectly fine with me. So actually, let me change this block to this block and see how that looks. Oh, wrong one. Maybe like maybe this one. Oh, wrong place, wrong place. Hold up. Oh, wrong place again. Come on. Oh, okay. Everyone's cringing, so let's put that right there and see how that looks. I need to grab that. That looks fine to me. It's a cool little fireplace. If you guys want to make fireplaces, just, you know, some campfires and some bricks will go a long ways. And you can kind of put it in any formation and it'll look pretty decent. But those do look somewhat hidden. I could switch them over for maybe just a button and it would look a lot better. And the piston door and stuff isn't going to be put in today. So as long as those are kind of like placeholders for where they're going to be, that is fine by me. I'm going to go ahead and finish up this room and show you guys the final product. Alright guys, so right behind me is the 95% complete bedroom other than 2 spaces, and you guys will understand what those are, but I'm going to switch around. And right off the bat, I want to say it is pretty modern looking and pretty far out there, so let me know what you think in the comments. I can change some things around and add some things or take some things away if you don't like it. But kind of on the spot, I came up with a pretty cool idea. I don't really think I've seen it that much, but I've seen the concept, but not necessarily the whole thing. But I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys. So this is the room fully complete. And yes, there is quite a bit of acacia, so I might go ahead and take that off the roof eventually. I don't really feel like doing it right now, so I'll probably do it off camera. But right here, you can see this pretty different and modern looking wall. I like the way it looks. It kind of adds quite a bit of depth to the wall. So basically what that is just a bunch of stairs placed in multiple directions where there's kind of holes. And in those holes, I placed blocks behind them that gave it some color. And I just kind of scattered light blue concrete and some diorite back there. And actually right here, if I go ahead and break this block, you can see this is the new composter. So I had to go ahead and craft up a bunch of those. Kind of took a long time, but I crafted up all those composters. And basically what that looks like is shiplap, if you know what that is. Basically just wood planks on the wall. It looks pretty good. It's a lot better texture than like this wood. It looks more like actual wood. It also kind of looks like crates, but I like the way it's looking. It's kind of different, and it adds some pretty good contrast with the brick back here. And then also over here, I changed up how this works. So instead of now what I did is I changed it so these were full blocks, and now you can't see it, but because this one in the middle isn't a full block, you can actually just barely hit that switch. And where those are going to lead to, I'm gonna have 2 different ones, so one being the trading hall and one maybe being like a really big automatic brewing station or something. But they're gonna be these right here, and I'm gonna have piston doors, and then you can just walk through like that on each side. And yes, they're gonna be, one's going to be this one, one's gonna be this one, etc. And that's just gonna open up the doors. So I might have to switch some things around just to make it work, like take out these holes right here. But it should work. I think I have a piston door in mind. And I think it's going to be a pretty cool idea. So if you guys like this room, or like what I'm thinking with all the ideas with the laboratory and the potion room, or maybe the potion room would be the laboratory and we can maybe just do like a regular trading hall type thing. If you like that, go ahead and leave a comment and tell me what you think, but we are going to head on to the next part of the video. So one thing I need to address is that I have not finished the map yet, and I'm eventually going to get to that. It's something I gotta do off camera, and I haven't really done very much off camera stuff. Anytime I have, I just go straight into a let's play and do that instead of doing some off camera stuff, because it's a little bit more productive and I don't have that much time at the moment. But the next thing I want to do is actually fill up these chests with what they need. So probably some food, some ender pearls, and some rockets, and then actually put an elevator in here, so one going up and one going down. And what that is actually going to lead us to is the room under this, which is actually going to end up being our storage room. I am debating whether or not to do like a big full-blown redstone storage room. We probably won't get to it yet, but I probably will kind of dig out the room and build the elevator and stuff. So if you guys want to see a full-blown redstone giant sorting system that's going to take me a lot of time, go ahead and leave a like on the video, as well as if you like that room over there. Or if you really want me, like super really want me to do it, leave a comment, or if I should just do just some chests where you just kind of go up to it and, you know, they're all sorted like that. That's the easier route, and then we could probably do some more projects before the Let's Play season is over. So it is up to you guys. I'm gonna let you guys decide. Just throw a comment or some likes on the video, and that will be for the big redstone storage system. But I'm gonna quit talking and get into these. Alright guys, so I just got 2 of them complete. I did the rockets first. I had to go craft up some more, so I actually had to go to the mob farm and grab some sugar cane from over there. But we also had to go smelt up some of the uncooked chicken and some of the uncooked beef that we had over at the original starting area, and so we just threw those in there. I have a little bit, and then I just threw some bread in the middle. Eventually I'm going to try and fill all these up like almost completely, but we're going to go ahead and throw all those in there just like this. Let's do how many do we have? Let's do like that. So 2, 3, 2. So we got all the ender pearls in there and all the rockets over there. Didn't really get that many rockets, just enough. But we're going to get straight into this right here, and the design for this is actually going to be similar to this one, or it's the same concept. So we actually need to get a magma block and some soul sand. So I don't know if I have magma. I might have to go grab some, but I did see a soul sand block, but I also have to mine out some of the area down below and figure out how far down we're going. So I'm gonna get that all figured out, get it all done, and show you guys what I got done. Alright guys, so I just finished the elevator here, and just like the one up above, this one goes down, and I put the red sandstone all on this one, kind of signifying going down. The blue seems like it's kind of like an up color, like it makes you happy, so it'll make you go up. So that's kind of how it is, it's labeled. I feel like I should probably I'm thinking maybe I should put a block above them to kind of differentiate, because at this point I might not really remember. But we're going to go back down here, and we need to mine all of this out. I'm going to build like a huge one. If I do the redstone one, it's going to be like ginormous, and I'm going to need a lot. If I go for the little lesser, just where you put everything back, then that one's going to be a lot less work. So let me go ahead and dig out a pretty big area. I probably won't show you guys, really not that important. We're going to get into it in a few episodes, or maybe next one. But something I did kind of realize is actually that I do not have a trident yet, and that is like a huge part of 1.14. Or like it's part of the aquatic update, and I did not even think to get one. So we eventually are going to build a little trident farm with a villager. I can show you guys all of that, and there are some videos on that. So if you guys want to see that and don't want to wait for me to make a video on it, go ahead and go check one out. But I'll probably build one that's just kind of generic and you can find on YouTube from somebody else. So if you guys want to go watch that, go ahead and watch one of those. There are a few different builds or different types, but the one I am going to go for is the one with the villager in the middle. I've already built it before and it works pretty well. So you put a villager with some trapdoors, and oh my gosh, there is a creeper. Let's get away from you. Do I have a bow on me and some arrows? I do. Alright. Alright. Just like that. And I think there are some... Did I kill him? Wow. I think I killed him through the wall. And that is why Minecraft is the best game. But we are going to hop into the next part of the video, so I'll see you in a second. So for the final part of today's video, we are going to get into another biome. I know we didn't finish all the animals for this, but I think I'm going to actually end up doing that a little bit later in the series once I got everything done, and I kind of hit that point where I don't know what to do. I'll probably just start doing some stuff like that. But for right now, I want to make it as entertaining as possible and do quite a bit of building. So we are actually just going to build this biome, and in this ender chest, I do have the shulker box for that. And in here, we have quite a bit of packed ice from over at the ice glacier way over there. A little bit of blue ice and some regular ice. And we're just going to build the ice biome right here, the jungle, and then something else, I'm not sure. But I know I do want an ice biome and have a little bit of water in it, but I'm going to go hop into bed really quick and then we can get started on it. Guys, so I'm going to throw down the shulker box right here, grab everything I need, probably some blue ice, some regular ice. What is this, the fortune? So we don't need that, just the regular packed ice. And I do believe it is at the blue concrete level that, is it? Yeah, it is, because then underneath is the more blue concrete. So the new snapshot, I can't jump out of things. So can I fly? Yeah. All right. Well, I'm just gonna work around that. But I know I want some ice glaciers, so I'm gonna go ahead and place down a little foundation right here, and then go ahead and start working on one of the glaciers. And I think I'm gonna do the glaciers in the blue. How did you get in here? But, oh my gosh, okay, this snapshot is super annoying. Come on. Alright. Well, that didn't work. So you guys are just kind of witnessing me kind of failing here. But we're going to go ahead and... See, when you're next to blocks, you can't jump. It's really weird. But we're going to do a glacier right here. And I think we're going to go for kind of like a little cross pattern. But it's going to not be super uniform. Because, you know, ice doesn't necessarily form super uniform. So we're going to do something like that and have it come up. And then the tip top is going to be the blue ice. So maybe one more layer here, right here. And then we're going to have just a blue ice spike that comes up like that. And you can't even really tell that it's blue ice, but I'm going to go ahead and continue to do that anyways, even though you can't really tell. Alright guys, so I just finished putting in all of the lighting and all of the packed ice, plus the water, sea lanterns, everything I needed to make this look good to me. Let's see if I can snipe this guy. And yep. What we're going to do for this, we're putting the polar bear for sure. We're putting salmon back there for sure. If I can't figure out any other mob other than the polar bear, I'll just put 2 in here, and I'll have them breed, maybe have a little one. And if you guys have some names for them, leave them in the comments. I always like to see what you guys think we should do for names. Blue glass right here. And actually, that brings up a new point that I totally forgot to mention in the beginning. So for that, I am so sorry, but I actually added a texture pack to this. Didn't really like the... just the regular vanilla Minecraft glass, so I went for the clear glass right here, but there still are borders. I cannot speak right now. There still are borders, and that is something I want to remove, but I couldn't find a texture pack that didn't have them, so I just stuck with it. And you know what? It doesn't really bother me that much, so if I never find a texture pack that works, I don't know if it has to do with snapshots and stuff. If I don't find one that works, it's not a big deal. This looks like it just adds structure to it, because if it was just completely across, it looks like these are so faint colors like this, like the the actual color of this versus this is so little that it almost looked like there was nothing there. So it's really not that big of a deal. It adds some structure and some different, lines and stuff to the build. So it's really not that big of a deal. But let's hop back up here. And I really want to get a polar bear by the end of this episode. So I'm going to go try and find one. I'm just going to grab a bunch of rockets and see if we can find one close. If we can find one close, we'll add one. If not, then maybe we can do that off camera, and then I'll show you guys what I got done. Alright guys, so I'm just cleaning up the remnants of the nether portal that got some mobs into the glacier biome. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I got, and I also have a few more I need to place down. But as you can see, we got some bunnies, and I tried forever and ever to find some white ones, and I couldn't find them. So I don't even know if they're in the game. Like, I went forever in some snow biomes, couldn't even find any white ones. And I have seen white ones, so I was super confused about that. But we're going to go ahead and throw this salmon in here. We got 3 more. There's already 3 in here. And those guys are just going to swim around. So let's do this. And that looks super weird. Wow. But yeah, we do have some bunnies in here. I brought like 3 over or whatever. Before I got the polar bears, which I actually brought 2 in. And the way I did that is just through another portal with some leads. But I brought like 3 rabbits in and breeded them with some carrots. And I brought the polar bears. And yeah, so I don't really know how to breed polar bears. I'm assuming you probably give them like beef or something. I'm not really too sure. I probably should look that up. But we should get a baby in there. And then we also brought Riley over because, she's white. And that makes sense. There are wolves in like snowy glacier biomes. But the reason I didn't bring other wolves other than Riley over here is because if there's wolves in here that aren't tamed, they're going to attack the rabbits, kill off all the rabbits, and then I don't have rabbits. So I just thought it would be simpler to bring Riley over than to put untamed ones in there. But I do want to do one final thing before we end the episode. So let's hop into the next thing. The final thing that I want to do for this episode is link this up in the Nether Hub, and with me saying that, I do want to acknowledge the fact that I really haven't used the Nether that much in the series. I'm thinking right here is going to be good for the Nether portal, but I really haven't used the Nether that much, and the reason for that is because we have Elytra, and I really haven't built things in very far directions, and it's a lot easier to just fly somewhere. So the way I got the polar bears, I just flew to our glacier way over there. I don't remember what the coordinates was, but I did screenshot it, so I had to go back. It was 2,000 blocks or whatever, so it was a pretty long trip in the Nether. I do want to actually link up the portals here, so let me just block that off back there. That would have bothered me, but I do want to do this. So let me go ahead and see what my coordinates are and screenshot those, and then once we hop into the Nether, we can go build another Nether portal that's going to link that up. So let's go ahead and do that, and let's see if this snapshot has a fast Nether loading screen or not, because most of them don't. So yeah, this one's pretty slow. So although I can see my sword, the Nether's okay. Yeah, that went super slow. So I'm going to go ahead and build the Nether portal that is going to the Guardian farm, and then get that all linked up. And with that being said, we are going to eventually build like a proper Nether hub type thing. It's just something that wasn't super important to me at the time. I wanted to get going on like the base and stuff. But I can inform you that the next episode will be a gold farm. So we are going to be getting into a gold farm with the pigmen. They give you gold ingots. You can turn those into gold bars and then gold blocks. So we're going to build a gold farm. I'm not really sure. I haven't really picked yet whether or not I'm going to do a Nether pigman farm, which would probably be a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? You would get a lot more gold from it. But then again, you would have to travel to the Nether and go like, let's say on the roof of the Nether to go to the pigman farm. And that's kind of a far travel. So what I'm thinking is to build a really big Nether portal pigman farm. that I've just seen on YouTube, and have it be somewhat close to the Guardian Farm, maybe a little bit farther because they are kind of big and ugly, and the Nether portal, yeah, it just doesn't look that good. So I'm thinking on whether or not to do the Nether or to do it in the overworld. So if you guys have an opinion on that and you want to let me know, drop a comment or just tell me some way. You guys, if you guys haven't seen, I do have a Twitter. I haven't really said much about that, but I do have a Twitter. So if you guys want to, you can follow me on Twitter and leave some comments on Twitter, or message me, whatever, and I can see it like that too, and then that's how your opinion can be heard, or your votes, whatever. Instead of doing votes on YouTube with the cards, I'm just going to kind of do it that way. If you guys really want me to do something, just leave me a comment or message me on Twitter or something. That's probably the easiest way to do it. I don't have Instagram. But anyways, I'm going to stop rambling, and we're going to go get the Nether portal done. Alright guys, so the Nether portal is complete. I'm just hopping back into the base, and really quick, before we end this episode, I want to take a peek at what the glacier biome looks like, and that looks pretty cool to me. I'm going to hop up here. Let's take a look. So, I'm liking the way this looks. I was going to use sea lanterns, but I'm actually liking the way the lanterns look. It kind of gives me that vibe, like a civilization in ice usually has like lanterns when you go camping and it's cold and you have lanterns. These could be for heat, but in this case they're light, whatever. I like the spikes, and like they're kind of staggered, which makes it look good in different heights. And I just really like this one. This one's pretty cool. I can't see any of the rabbits though. They're kind of hiding. There's one. And it looks like they all go to this water. I don't know why, but in this one too, they all go to the water. So I might have to take the water out. Sorry to the turtle, because you actually really like the water. And I don't know what I'm going to do here with the fish. Maybe I can block it off or something, because I just don't want them to all sit over in the water. That kind of ruins the fun of it. But anyways, let's take one more look at this really quick, see if you would add anything else. If you guys have any opinions, like I said, just message me, comment, whatever, leave a like, whatever you gotta do. Tell me what you need, what you want, and I will put it in here, because I really do look at that stuff. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. If you guys really liked the video, leave a like on it, and if you really liked it, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.